Tuesday, and welcome to day 92 of our 100-day card challenge. Before we get started, I want to talk to you about this cute bundle that is on sale and that we will be having a Close to My Heart live event. Oh gosh, at the end of August. Let me get this shared over to the group. Give me 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. Hey mom, can I see you? Let me see. More options. Share to a group. I'm getting it done. Share to a group. Awesome. Okay, there we go. I think we're all set. There we go. There we go. Thanks for waiting on me. Hello, Howard. Okay, so this special for the July-August idea book called The Happiest Place will be a 3-day project in August. At the end of August, Close to My Heart will be having a Facebook Live event over the 3-day period to make cards and layouts from this paper pack. Now, it is a super popular pack, not only because of the theme, but because we're going to be doing that 3-day event. So if you're interested in participating, I want to talk to you about the bundle. Hey Deanna, how are you? So inside the book, all the prices are there for the different pieces, but if you want to get the best price, let's say you like all of it, you want the best price, you can get this paper pack, the sticker sheet, the cardstock, the Stampin' Thin Cuts, the acrylic shapes, as well as the Cut Above layout kit. That bundle, if you were to buy it all separately, would be valued at $121.75. As a part of the special, if you get it all together, you get it for 20% off. So it comes out to $96.95. So that is a really good discount. If you like it, I encourage you to get it. The sooner the better, so that none of the pieces run out and then you have to wait on them to backfill that order. I've got mine on order already, but definitely, even if you're not a Disney fan, I'm sure that there's going to be lots of other ideas between now and then on how to use this away from the Disney theme. Just, bright summer pages, birthday parties, any type of gatherings and events that you might have pictures of, maybe other amusement parks that you've been to if you haven't been to Disney. So we will find a way to make this usable for all types of scrapbookers. And don't forget, there'll also be some cards involved as well. Now, the Cut Above kit, it comes with all the pages and embellishment, stickers, cutouts, everything to make this 8.5 by 11 album. I'm going to be looking at it to make it into a 12 by 12 album instead. I prefer scrapping 12 by 12. I'm not a big fan of 8.5 by 11 just because it's going to be a different size album to try and fit into my shelf. But I've seen some ideas and I think I want to try my hand at expanding it to be 12 by 12 pages. And so once I get that in and have a chance to play with it, I'll definitely show you that so that you can consider that. As it is 8.5 by 11, it would make a beautiful album. I just want to expand it up to that bigger size. So Like I said, get the bundle with all the pieces, and it comes out to $96.95. That's a 20% savings over buying it each piece individually. Hello, Carolyn. Let me see, Deanna. This, yes, yes, yes. It would be great. The pages are really nice. They're well designed. They, balanced. Bright and colorful and everything. You could easily just pull it together and just add your photos, and you wouldn't have to add anything but your adhesive and photos. But like I said, I want to expand it to that 12 by 12, so I'm ready to get it in and try working on that. So enough about that project. And I'll list the dates and everything for the upcoming Facebook Lives in the group and on the page, so that you can go and mark that you're going, so that you can be entered to win prizes. I think they gave away another 200 prizes today. That's a lot. That's a lot of free product that they're sending out. Each prize has a value of a good $25 to $40. So anytime you win a prize, you're not just getting, a pack of glitter gems or anything, some $2 piece of accessories. You're getting a full-on prize with a good dollar value. So it's worth entering. It doesn't cost you anything. All you've got to do is go click that you're going to the event, and I'll watch out for your name, so that if you win, I'll be sure and let you know if you can't make it, so that you can claim your prize. So, okay, let's move on to the Christmas cards today. Today's card is going to focus on using the alphabet thin cuts. What I've done is I want to cut out the word Mary. We'll have to double up the R to make the focus of our card. So I've already pulled out the letters that I need, and I can put the rest of the alphabet to the side. Also going to be using our embossing pens to write the word Christmas, and you can either do it in a script font, or you can do it in a printed font, just however you want to write it, and then emboss it so that you have a little bit of your own handwriting on the card. So here's what I've got. Let me show you the pieces so I can get started on the design. And so I've got this paper cut at 4 inches tall by 5.5. And then I've got a couple of 1/2-inch strips of this red by the 5.5, just to give us some borders at the top and bottom. And I'll start gluing this onto the card here in a minute. Then I've got a 2-inch by 5.5-inch strip that, whoops, it's a little bit longer than 5.5. 5.5. There we go. It's about 1/2 inch too long. There we go. For 5.5, we'll cut out the word Mary, and then we'll emboss the word Christmas on here, and then just use a little blue to coordinate, since we've got all 3 colors in our card. Super duper simple card for you today. No extra stamping or extra thin cuts or anything. We're pretty much just going to do, we have to do 2 rounds of cutting, because we've got to put that R through on the second time. So let's line that up, and then we'll put all our pieces together. I do want to remind you that once you cut out those letters, you'll have the positive parts. Here's from my sample card that I did. So then you'll have the word Mary that you could take a second card, and then instead of putting in the negative, you could totally just do the letters and do your positive. So you're getting the card letters that you need out of this one pass. So that'd be pretty cool too. And then you can just do the Christmas wording like that. That would be super cute as well. So you can get two. We'll get that going. Oh, we're gonna have to line up our Mary. Oh, there's Mary. Hey, Rhonda, Lala. So just kind of want to line up my letters so that I know I'm gonna have space and leave myself enough room to put in that second R. I'm hoping that that'll be a good distance. And then I'm gonna take some of my trusty, oh, that moved, my washi tape. Let me see there. Does it look lined up there? I'm trying to give it that little 1/4 inch down here at the bottom. There we go. I'm gonna make sure that tacks down. And then I'll just take this whole piece and run it through my Cuttlebug. Hello, Miss Finley. Should probably end up making both cards today so you can see how it looks once we use the other side too. Don't forget to save the inside of your R's. Oh no, what did I do? Slowly. Well, now we might have to fix that band. Usually washi's pretty forgiving and doesn't do that, but maybe since I was catching it on the edge. Well, that's okay. We're gonna have to put our other R right there in the middle. Save our E and our M. Okay. And you know what? I'll just trim those pieces off and we'll have a narrower piece. Now, I need to kind of line that up and run that through to get our second R. If you don't like doing the negative part, you could just cut out the letters as many times as you want. And then you would definitely not have to worry about lining it up. So now I've got this. And I've got these little pieces that are missing because of the washi tape. So I'm going to trim that up. And I don't think that it will be too much of a loss, actually. Oh, I can cover that, so I'm not going to cut that off. Good. That still gives us some top and bottom margin. Okay, so you just, bam, put it like that. We'll be good to go. Let me just glue this. You may want to bits and pieces down so that you don't have anything coming up. Those little points on the letters get a little finicky. But overall, I think they work out pretty good. I just want to make sure that I've got the same amount of margin on both sides. Okay, whoa. Oh, perfect. I need to add in these centers. There we go. And okay, so this is the part where people are gonna say, oh, I don't like my handwriting. And I'm gonna tell you that you need to get over it. Make sure I get rid of that extra adhesive there. You can easily write the word Christmas and emboss it, and you will be happy with your handwriting after. Okay, so let me make sure I don't have any extra because I didn't wipe it with the static pouch prior. I'll remember that next time. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my Cricut tweezers and hold it because this will definitely get too hot for me to hold that little strip of paper. And just emboss it. Wait for that to melt. There we go. I've got handwriting just as half neat, half messy as anybody else. It's not any great handwriting, but I got over it. And I think it looks just fine for this kind of a project. So don't be afraid of your handwriting. And if you don't like your handwriting, well, you've already been writing like this for a long time, so it'll be all right. I'm gonna cut that a little bit shorter. And then I'm just gonna cut the blue part at one angle, just for a little variety. Maybe do it that way. I'll glue those pieces on. Oh, do I have one side dark and one side light? I sure do. Well, now for this part, of course, we need some foam tape. Taking out a new square here. still haven't made it over to Walmart to pick up a piece, to pick up a roll. You know what, I'm gonna put this onto our card first so everything will be nice and flat. Okay, here's my card base. I want those strips of red at the top and the bottom, so I'm gonna put those on first. The great thing, I can just line them up, get it all the way across. Hello, Melissa Reyes. If you have just that tiny little bit of overhang, you can trim it off. That way your cardstock will be nice and even on the sides. It doesn't matter, I cut this a little crooked, you can barely see it, but when I put that over, we're not gonna know that. Rub that away. Just gonna have that tiny bit at the top and the bottom showing. Oops. And then here's our Merry Christmas. Tiny, tiny overhang here. And there we go. I'm not gonna add any bling to it or anything. I think it looks fine just like that. Oh, we've even got our handwritten Christmas there. Now, let's try this card using the insides and see how we like that better, or if we like that better. Just gonna take, take my paper, and like I said, I'm gonna cut it at the 4-inch. And then I want 5.5. I still need a tiny bit of red at the top and the bottom. Let me cut those 1/2-inch strips. Could probably do them at 1/4 inch. But then to glue on a 1/4 inch is such a pain. Okay, let's get this card started. We already have our Mary cut out. The great thing about the alphabet thin cut is you can spell out whatever word you want. So if you don't want Mary, you could put happy. And you're writing out the other part of the sentiment. So if you want to do happy holidays or happy Hanukkah, depending on who you're sending your cards to, happy whatever, Mary whatever. Or if you were doing a birthday card, you could, you know, put happy and then write out birthday. You really got a lot of flexibility when you're building your own word and when you're writing out your own word. So there is something to be said for writing your own sentiment. Very good. And I've got that tiny little sliver. Okay, there we go. Now, we've got our letters. And here we don't even have to be even. You know what? We could just totally ooh, good idea. I've got an idea. What if we use a circle let me cut a circle out of our punch with a punch. Goodness gracious. There we go. That did not want to go. Yes, no, maybe? Halfway. We're gonna try it. Because I like trying new things. Does that look weird? Okay. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I don't like it as much. So fine. Fine. See, but you try things and you can see if you like it. Hey, Marta. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, so I can just do that and we'll put Mary on top of that. That works for me. Let me set that up where I want it. And let's write our Christmas word on here. Let me use a different pen and maybe try it in a print font. Brush. Okay. See, the thing is I can only see it for a little while because it disappears real quick. That might work. Ah, I didn't do still didn't do the whatchamacallit, the anti-static. Okay. And that's not too bad. Hey, Christy. And Kara and Krista, are they here today? Are they in the pool? No pool today. No pool today. Oh, that looks like they're finished melting. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. That bottom of the CH didn't look like it had finished melting. So I'm just going to cut it down so it's a little bit more even. Then I'll dovetail both ends. Yeah, it's dry. I think I like my handwriting, my cursive, a little bit better than my print, but it'll work. If you were getting a Christmas card that had handwriting, you know, you'd like it. So I'm gonna about center that, and then we'll work our way. So far, so good. It's working out for us. Come on. Keep flicking nothing away. Bam, bam, bam. Just kind of rub that extra adhesive off. There we go. All done. How about that? 2 cards from that one piece of cardstock. Oh, that was my original that went all the way across. So here's the part where we cut those 2 pieces off, and we made 2 cards out of that one Mary, and then using our handwriting for embossing, it's a good way to be able to personalize the message to whatever you want it to be. So that'll get us done for today. Thanks for coming in tonight, guys. We were at day 92 of our 100-day card challenge. We're closing in on that 100 days. Thank you so much for joining me every night. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you, Deanna. I will see y'all tomorrow night around 8 o'clock. Have a good evening, and y'all stay safe.